The story of Seven Energy. Seven Energy is an indigenous independent oil and gas exploration, development and production company. It began as Scepter Energy in 2007, following a buyout of a division of Weatherford International and merger with Exoro Energy. With headquarters in Lagos and London, Seven Energy had upstream reserves and resources base in excess of 350 million barrels of oil equivalent, midstream processing capacity of 200 million standard cubic feet per day, distribution capacity of 600 million standard cubic feet per day, and long-term gas sales agreements in place to supply over 1 trillion cubic feet of gas to the domestic market. By 2015, Seven Energy had invested over $1 billion in the southeast region of the Niger Delta of Nigeria and continued to champion an industrial gas revolution through its wholly owned subsidiary, Aku Gas, focusing on processing and distribution of natural gas to the domestic market. The first Lagos office was situated at 27A Queens Drive, Ikoyi. Some of the employees included Shedrack Siakpebru, Philip Onome, Dave Hall, Joe Lincoln, and Peter Horrocks. In January 2008, the office was relocated to Halliburton House on Ajose Adeogun Street, Victoria Island, Lagos. More staff were hired, including Anne Ogboka, Kingsley Omori, Toby Obalana, and Oge Peters. Over the next 6 years, from 2009 to 2015, the group achieved strong performance across its operations, significantly strengthening its business through increased production and reserves, combined with securing enhanced debt facilities. Several significant milestones were achieved. In 2009, the group acquired a 49% interest in the Ukwo field and entered into a joint venture partnership with Frontier Oil as operator of the Ukwo marginal field located within OML 13. In addition, the group commenced acquisition of controlling interest in Universal Energy Resources Limited, the operator of the Stub Creek marginal field located within OML 14. Other achievements include the signing of a gas sales agreement with Ibom Power Company (IPC) to supply 43.5 million standard cubic feet per day of gas. Notable achievements in 2010 were the signing of the Strategic Alliance Agreement with NPDC for the development of OMLs 4, 38 and 41. This was perceived as an important source of revenue. The first Aku Gas loan facility with a consortium of lenders led by Stanbic IBTC Bank for a principal sum of $55 million. By the time the gas sales agreement of NIPP Calabar was signed in 2011 for the supply of 131 million standard cubic feet per day of gas, the future looked increasingly bright. Construction of the Ukwo gas processing facility continued in partnership with Petrofac. The development of its gas pipeline infrastructure network was rapid. The 62-kilometer Ukwo to Ikotabasi pipeline was completed in 2011, while the first train of the gas processing facility was commissioned in 2012. On the Ukwo field, the first gas was achieved in December 2013. Train 2 was commissioned in 2014. Also that year, the Ukwo gas processing facility was officially commissioned by President Goodluck Jonathan. Seven Energy acquired the East Horizon Gas Company in 2014. This was a strategic acquisition as it provided a ready and reliable customer in the form of Unicem and ensured its ability to supply gas to National Integrated Power Plants (NIPP) Calabar. In 2014, the 37-kilometer Ukwo to Orong gas pipeline was completed. Also, in 2014, the group acquired interests in OPL's 905, 907, and 917, all in the Anambra Basin. There was continued growth in gross production from OML's 4, 38, and 41, with average gross oil production of 52,500 barrels of oil per day. Furthermore, between 2014 and 2015, other milestones included signing of 2 new gas sales agreements with Alauji Generation Company Limited and Notori Chemical Industries PLC. Successful completion and bringing on stream 2 new gas wells, Uko 7 and Uko 8, located at the Uko field, resulting in the availability of 4 gas wells to meet gas sales commitments. The oil gathering manifold by Frontier Oil, Universal Energy and Network, known as FUN, completed in 2015 and commenced oil deliveries to ExxonMobil's Kwa Ibo terminal from the Stub Creek and Uko fields. NIPP Calabar commenced taking gas deliveries in March 2015 to begin commissioning of their 5 turbines. Reaching agreement with Niger Delta Power Holding Company to construct a further section of pipeline between Oron and Creektown, thus expanding the group's geographic reach over the industrialized area of Nigeria. Reaching agreement with the Nigerian Gas Company NGC to transport gas from Ikotabasi through its pipeline to customers in the Port Harcourt region, and also to deliver its own gas into our East Horizon gas pipeline. It is a tribute to the flexibility of the 7 Energy pipeline network that it was able to deliver commissioning gas to Calabar National Integrated Power Plants NIPP by its western route. At the end of 2014, Philip Ihanacho, Chief Executive, commented that we aim to continue to develop our business to achieve our goal of being the leading supplier of gas to the domestic market for power and industrial consumption. In doing so, we will play our part in the growing prosperity of Nigeria and its development of a sustainable and diverse economy that is less dependent on oil. As at December 2014, the total accumulated man-hours without a lost time incident, a serious HSE-related incident, or a reportable environmental spill or loss of containment was 11.7 million. Overall, by 2015, the group was able to transport gas to customers covering an area from Port Harcourt in the west to Calabar in the east. 7 energy customers included power stations, manufacturing plants, and oil exporters, with 5 contracts to deliver gas to domestic customers. This expansion and diversification of its customer base significantly reduced its exposure to the performance of any one customer. The group was receiving national and international accolades that validated contributions to the nation. The Society of Petroleum Engineers (SPE) presented a Distinguished Corporate Award to 7 Energy for its contribution to the society and to the Nigerian oil and gas industry. The award was received by Campbell Eli, Chief Technical Officer on behalf of the group in Lagos. 7 Energy continued to receive many positive reviews from its customers. Rabiu Umar, Strategic Director, Lafarge, stated that 7 Energy is very reliable and a professional business partner, willing to engage in a dialogue to ensure the timely and efficient resolution of issues to ensure uninterrupted operations. We have enjoyed a transparent and effective relationship over the last few years and look forward to the same going forward. Considering the weakness in the approaches deployed over time by government to protect pipelines, Seven Energy developed the Green Team Initiative, which is a concept specifically designed to promote cordial and social relationships with host communities, support means of livelihood for local people, and ensure protection of gas pipelines and other critical facilities. Host communities have been engaged to take ownership and become stakeholders in the gas investment program of the company. Numerous cases of encroachment have been reported by the Green Team and promptly addressed. The group enjoyed peace and harmonious relationships with host communities because of its transparent engagement process. Seven Energy was admitted into the corporate pillar category of the Voluntary Principles Initiative in February 2016 and is the first and only indigenous Nigerian oil and gas company to be admitted and the first junior international oil company globally. The voluntary principles are the only human rights guidelines designed specifically for extractive sector companies and provide guardians on risk assessment, public safety and security, protection of human rights, and the interaction between companies and private security. By 2014, the number of employees in Nigeria and the UK exceeded 100. The evolution of employee engagement gave rise to core values known as Welcome, WELCOME, as well as numerous employee engagement initiatives. These played a pivotal role in realizing the mission and vision of the company, as can be seen from the impactful programs, committees, and initiatives over the years. 2013, Seven Energy commenced the Annual Excellence Award to highlight the exceptional efforts of individuals and teams. Nominations were reviewed by an independent judging panel. Notable events for 2014: London office charity event, Peak Challenge, mountain climbing, raised £1,316. Launch of the Chief Operating Officer Football Cup. Knowledge Share, Learn and Launch sessions began. Notable events for 2015: London Charity Cycle for Water Aid. Employee Engagement Committee was launched in Lagos and London. Seven Energy Cooperative was formed. Supervisors Forum was launched. Project Streamline to reduce running costs and the baseline cost across the group. However, growth and progress for Seven Energy began to dwindle from 2016 as the upstream component of the business was challenged with a continued weak oil price. Also, throughout 2016, no revenue was received from its interest in OML 4, 38 and 41 as a result of the shutdown of the Forcados terminal, which severely limited oil production and cash flow from the group's assets in the northwest Niger Delta. In addition, the rate at which its customers were able to bring their demand to full contractual quantities fell behind schedule. Additionally, while its gas sales were priced in US dollars, Seven Energy received payment in Naira due to foreign currency exchange controls, which was difficult to convert to service its US dollar loans. These factors placed intense pressure on the group's liquidity and debt servicing. By March 2016, it was forced to downsize, shedding 25% of employees across Nigeria and the United Kingdom. In the midst of these challenges, it completed the 32-kilometer 24-inch Oronto Creek Town gas pipeline in November 2016. In spite of significant challenges during the fifth and final river crossing section of the construction. In 2017, the group signed a $112 million partial risk guarantee with the federal government of Nigeria for the supply of natural gas delivered by its wholly owned subsidiary, Aku Gas, to the 560 megawatt Nigerian Integrated Power Project, NIPP, Calabar, Cross River State. The arrangement guarantees payment to Aku Gas for gas supply, backed by the federal government of Nigeria and the World Bank. Conclusion: discussions are ongoing to ensure the sustainability of the business, protect the enormous investments, and continue to leverage on the achievements to date while continuing to deliver socio-economic benefits to the nation at large. A lock-up agreement was signed in November 2017, affirming the separation of the company into upstream, owned by Savannah Petroleum, and midstream, owned by Aku Gas Limited. Restructuring is ongoing and agreements are being finalized, and then from one will emerge two companies, stronger and better equipped to overcome the challenges ahead and able to accomplish greater heights, rewriting history.